It's good that the government are lifting the floor for how much workers need to be able to earn, but we hope employers will go above and beyond and will actually pay their staff the minimum they need to be able to survive and the living wage for their community.
That's because even with government announcing BC's minimum wage will increase 45 cents June 1st to $15.65 an hour, many people are still going to be nearly $5 short of what they need just to get by here.
Between the minimum wage and actually what we at Living Wage for Families BC calculate, families actually need to be able to survive. So for workers in Victoria and Vancouver, you need to earn $20.50 an hour to be able to get by.
Owner of Vancouver's Massey bookstore, Patricia Massey, did this for all her staff last month, making sure everyone is getting $20.52 an hour at least.
We live in one of the most expensive cities in the world. And people need to be properly compensated for the work that they're doing. I mean, we wouldn't have a bookstore if it wasn't for the staff, plain and simple.
Bottom line, she says, is it's the right thing to do, even if it altered her bottom line.
It's not just a one-time thing. It's a yearly commitment. And it wasn't a difficult decision.
Because she says the cost was less than she expected and has made contingencies to ensure she can continue to keep her staff being paid the living wage. This year's provincial minimum wage increase came after government's Fair Wage Commission asked businesses and workers around BC what they wanted to see.
What businesses want was certainty, and having a gradual, predictable increases provide them with the certainty.
This new annual increase will be based on BC's average inflation the year before. It was 2.8% last year, so that's the June increase. But this comes as overall inflation now is about 5%, and gas prices and other prices are skyrocketing, leaving many people with minimum wage jobs struggling.
They have to work multiple jobs. That's where we've seen with COVID that the workers who are more likely to catch COVID and spread it were those who were working multiple jobs. They were earning minimum wage. They were having to put in these extra hours just to be able to put food on the table for their families and to be able to pay for rent.
Something the bookstore owner says even small businesses can step up and help by at least bringing staff to the living wage.
I would just encourage employers to look into it and to see. I think a lot of people will realize that it's not that big of a financial hit.
In Victoria, Liza Yuzda, City News.